Today, Professor. My name is Dame Granijo, and today I'm going to be talking about spree killings and what past spree killings would have been like had there been prior knowledge to the event leading up to the day. Murder spree killings are some of the most terrifying events to be involved with. Between the rapid succession of death and normally lack of understanding of what's going on, these factors create this primitive and horrific panic to run for your life. Most killing sprees are said to be caused by spiritual possessions. Occasionally, the guilty blame demons and ghostly figures for their actions. Studying and understanding why spree killings happen is directed towards learning how to prevent them in today's future. I'm going to be talking about 2011's Utøya massacre in Norway, where Anders Breivik killed 69 teenagers at Utøya Island and killed 8 more people with a car bomb in the middle of Oslo, Norway. We will discuss what happened, who and why Anders Breivik did what he did, and what could have been done to prevent this tragedy. On July 22nd of 2011, before the shooting began, Breivik detonated a massive car bomb in Oslo which killed 8 people. He then boarded a ferry to Utøya Island where he posed as a police officer and announced he was there for a routine checkup. And then he gathered everybody around for a head count and opened fire on the students and staff of Utøya Island. Survivors say Anders Breivik was laughing and smiling while searching for his victims. It was described as a dark, dead island covered over with a mist setting and a silence that cut through the air and made it seem as if no one was there at all. The students hid and sent text messages to communicate to other students and their parents. After about 90 minutes of fear and terror, the cops finally arrived, and Anders Breivik peacefully surrendered. Breivik had planned this attack 8 years in advance. He even bought a farm to silently make his bombs out of fertilizer and other chemicals. He stated he had second thoughts at times, but felt like it needed to be done. 8 years of planning to me seems like it would be impossible for the police to prevent in a matter of minutes. Anders took multiple precautions to make sure he acted out perfectly and assumed every position. Many family members and students blamed, though, the extremely high death toll on the lack of reaction time due to the police. But my personal opinion isn't quite the same. The police did take over an hour to react to the responding of the shooting, but they were facing a lot of odds due to Breivik's 8-year plan. Anders forged IDs, purchased costumes, and even escaped the bomb site with complete ease. One flaw I see on the common people's side, though, that could have prevented such a tragedy is providing protection on the island. There was no security guard, no officer on duty, just 100 plus students and some camp counselors. That to me is a major gap in the system that Oslo's camp provided for Breivik. Just a few simple safety precautions could have prevented this terror from lasting as long as it did. The survivors say he didn't carry himself like a regular police officer at all, and I'm certain had there been a real police officer on duty, he'd have grasped the situation much faster and assisted the threat. So we've discussed what happened, but I'd like to talk about Anders Breivik. Anders Breivik seemed to be a normal citizen of Norway. With a clean record and a perfect appearance to all his friends and family, he was the perfect suspect. He was born February 13, 1979, to Jen Breivik, an embassy in London, and Wench Buring, a nurse in London. Breivik's parents split when he was a year old, and Anders' mom moved back to Norway, taking her young son with her. He grew up in Oslo, where he occasionally visited his father, until he soon broke contact with him after an argument they had when he was 15. His parents and friends described Anders Breivik as a non-violent man. Very calm, level-headed. During Mr. Breivik's trial, he remained at peace, speaking intelligently and respectfully. He states in his 1,500-page manifesto that he sent to the cops an hour before committing his crimes, that he acted out his actions due to the reign of Muslims in Norway. He states that his government is letting the Muslims come in and corrupt their land and infect their people. He speaks against multiculturalism and says he had to do it to change his government. He had to wipe out the current corrupt government and the future one as well. As for my opinion on the possibilities of an outcome being different if there was prior knowledge, after the bombing, a woman reported a suspicious man in a police uniform leaving the area. She informed of what he was doing and even his license plate. That to me is a pretty significant warning that could have changed the outcome had it been heeded. Instead, the police searched his record and decided to let him go due to his normal appearance. But altogether, if the police had known entirely about both the bombing and the shooting, then I have no doubt had it been prevented. I'd like to believe their department would have taken the rightful precautions to stop this attack. Preparations change any outcome.